Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Appreciate all your support so much as we're rolling. We're rolling. Hope maybe it's done by this video. We shall see. Rolling towards that 12,000. But look, I want to talk a little bit about ESPN. ESPN, and I'm a day or two behind, okay, because I'm catching up with the migraine. But Angel Reese ranking in ESPN, which came out with the top 25 WNBA players. Angel Reese's ranking on ESPN top 25 WNBA players list sparks heated debate. Why? Why does it spark a heated debate, you ask? WNBA fans are at odds over where Sky star Angel Reese was positioned in ESPN's ranking of top 25 players. Now, I would take out the word star, but that's just me because I don't think she is a star. Uh, she's a celebrity, but we're including basketball here. We're talking about basketball. She's not a star. So anyway, Chicago Sky superstar. Oh, now she's a superstar. A superstar who is the absolute worst finisher in the sport and can't make a layup, but hey, superstar. Angel Reese surprised many women's basketball fans during her rookie 2024 season. Yeah, she sure did with those layups. While some expected Reese could enter the league and become a solid role player after being the 2024 WNBA draft's number 7 overall pick, she blew these expectations out of the water with the fantastic season she produced, which included her leading the league in rebounds per game and setting a WNBA record for consecutive double doubles, fake record. Um, but anyway, ESPN released a ranking, and I have to say, this is wild. But for me, this again, this shows you what a scam last year was with the whole rookie of the year thing, right? Because ESPN, both when they were doing rookie rankings, and of course all the wonderful people on ESPN, from Monica to Shanae to Andrea to Elle, they all were like, it was Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And of course, when Chicago had a better record, it was, well, the team with the better record should have the rookie of the year. Never heard a word about that again when the Chicago Sky absolutely collapsed and the Indiana Fever started getting it together and her teammates were figuring out how to play with Caitlin. But now the same ESPN has Reese ranked at number 25. And my guess is she's not 25 because she's not 25. But I promise you, they were like, they got through 24 and they're like, we need to get Angel Reese on the, we're going to be in danger. We're going to be in danger if we don't put Angel Reese on this list. So they added her down at 25. And of course, it sparked some debate. As you can see, Angel Reese isn't even a top 50 player, much less 25. They had to add Reese at 25. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's kind of like what I said. However, others think number 25 is too low for the Sky. Now, see that this is what I mean about like spinning, subtle spinning, right? This is kind of supposed to be like a straightforward piece, but others think number 25 is too low for the Sky Superstar. That is a different opinion, right? That is a different vibe than for if you say for Angel Reese, right? If you say, however, others think number 25 is too low for Angel Reese as versus Sky Superstar, it's different. Angel top 15, I don't care. Angel needs to move up 10 spots. So Angel needs to move up. Oh, that was that. And while fans might disagree about Reese being included in this ranking, the fans will probably still be keeping a close watch on how the former LSU standout performs this season, especially during the Sky's May 17 regular season opener against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Um, I will cover her if it's necessary to cover her based on her performance and what the media does, but no, not really. That's I think a lot of Reese fans don't understand that if we would stop hearing about Angel Reese, we'd probably stop talking about Angel Reese. But anyway, I want to go through the rankings just real quick. I won't go through all 25 'cause we'll be here for forever, but I really wish they would stop all this like automatic video play stuff because that really messes things up. Way too many. Way too much stuff going on at once. But anyway, we have Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Caitlin Clark, Alyssa Thomas. I don't think Alyssa Thomas should be at number five. Brianna Stewart is not at number three. Brianna Stewart is hooked. Sorry, I will never forget. I always thought she was overrated anyway. To be completely upfront with you about it when I say this, but her 12 nil, 12 zilch, 12 zip, 12-0 thrashing at the hands of Aliyah Edwards in Unrivaled 1v1 tournament in the first round. Come on. Come on. And I know people say, well, that's not all about the game. You're right. But come on. You can tell me a superstar who's supposedly the greatest college player ever because she played with the WNBA team and won some titles when there weren't any other good teams. Yeah, she ought to be able to do better than 12-0. But anyway, so look, I would take her out. And then the top three of Collier, Wilson, and Clark, and then put them however you want. I'm good with that. Okay. I think I said I'm not gonna take away from Angel's performance. I don't think she was MVP, but MVP and best are not the same thing. I won't go, but I've gone through that in another video. So definitely top three. Alyssa Thomas, I don't know why she's at five, but the couple of players obviously I'm going to focus on. We got Kelsey Mitchell. See, here's what irks me. I'll tell you what irks me. We have up here, so I know I don't mean to give you a headache, but Sabrina Neskew's at seven, Jackie Young at nine, Kelsey Plum at 10, Copper at 11. And I know she's guard forward. I think she's more of a guard, right? And then we get to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is the best shooting guard in the WNBA right now. So uh, I don't have as that much of a other than getting Brianna Stewart out of there, Caitlin Clark being three in the top three, I have no problem with. Kelsey Mitchell is not behind, at the very least, not she's not behind Sabrina Eskew and Kelsey Plum. No, absolutely not. Another one that got a lot of people going is where we go down a little bit more, the Aliyah Boston down at 21. What do you think about that, y'all? I actually think it's a little bit high. I'd probably maybe it's a tough one. I think it's probably a little bit high actually, because I think right now, I think Hamby's, I wouldn't want Hamby over Boston just because of the age difference, but Hamby's probably a little better player. But yeah, and then we got Reese down at 25. But I wanted to show you where the other fever were, and then now a lot of people are saying, "Dude, what's funny?" I'll end with this because I thought this was kind of entertaining. What's funny to me is the whole super team thing, right? When the Fever now they go back and forth. They're like, "Oh, you got these old vets; they're all trash." And then like, "Well, wait, what if they do win? Oh, well, they're a super team, right? They got to find a way, no matter what happens, they can trash Caitlin Clark." But here's the thing: that top 25 list, who did you see for the Fever? Caitlin Clark on the team last year, All Star. Aaliyah Boston on the team last year, All Star. Kelsey Mitchell on the team last year, All Star. None of the other players that they brought in are in this top 25 that they brought in for everyone to say, oh, super team. None of them are on this list, right? It's not a super team. It is not. Do I think they have a shot at competing for a title? Yeah, absolutely. But is it a super team because of the players they brought in? No. Luana Bonner is one of the best WNBA players of all time, probably, but she's also 37 and she's not going to be that player this year. Same thing with Natasha Howard, really good player. What they did was they did upgrade, right? They upgraded their starting five and they added depth. They didn't have depth last year. So yeah, that makes the team a lot better than last year, but it is not a super team. Okay, it's not a super team, but it is a upgraded team for sure that added a lot of much needed depth and flexibility in what they can do with their lineup. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I just thought this was kind of interesting. And by the way, and this is why I only showed you stuff. You know out there in social media land that there is a lot of people, are a lot of people that made this into the issues that we've been dealing with, for the past year about why Reese is so low. And I'm sure there were comments that were pretty nasty about why she shouldn't be higher. But I wanted to also go through this because this was interesting enough with this list. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, because I think it's important because this is something as a long time crazy sports fan, this is like kind of a glimpse of what I want to see, which is why I only showed you the tweets from that article. Is this is what sports fandom's about. You make these lists and then you have debates about it and you talk about why someone should be higher or lower without all the other ridiculous drama that we've had in the WNBA in the past year. Just talk about the basketball. Well, this person should, how can Kelsey Mitchell be below Sabrina Ionescu? And people can have that debate talking about the basketball. Let's get to this where this is everything instead of just once in a while, right? I mean, I'm gonna, oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna do it, but this is an okay. I would make changes on it, but when I say this is an okay list by ESPN, because no matter what you do ranking 25 athletes, you're gonna have people say, no, it's ridiculous. But I didn't see agenda in this list, other than they added Reese at 25 because they were scared to keep her off the list. But but other than that, right? But she's not at like 7. Okay, Caitlin Clark's not at 15. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Appreciate it as always. Thank you so much for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. Go have the day you deserve, and I will talk to you later.